Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us on our show, Spiritual States. With us is Dr. Michael Laitman. Hello, and our topic for today is envy. Today we're going to talk about the state of envy that appears in a person who's already studying in a Kabbalistic group or simply studies, is engaged in spiritual practices and Kabbalah in particular. The reason for envy. The reason for envy is, well, actually, ordinary envy between people is egoism. When I envy what the other has, doesn't even matter if I have it too. Still, if the other has it, I already see it as something that gives the other person pleasure, and therefore I envy the pleasure that he has. And it doesn't matter if I'm satisfied with what I have, I feel good, but what the other has, still that's envy. Unfounded envy. Doesn't matter how you call it. So it's a result of our egoistic nature. Right. And envy as a catalyzer that helps me fulfill my desires. This kind of envy is something that a Kabbalist needs to develop intentionally for him to envy other Kabbalists because they can delight the Creator and perform more actions of bestowal and love, and looking at them, he awakens, is stimulated, and wishes to more and more advance in the quality of bestowal and love to people and to the Creator through them. Well, there's black envy and white envy, so to speak. What's the difference? Well, the thing is that white envy is that I don't stand in the way of others, I only learn from them. It could also be relatively egoistic envy, when looking at how others aspire for science, arts, etc., I envy them, and that propels me. But I don't want to harm them, but to the contrary, maybe I'm so conscious that I want for them to succeed even more, because then I'll be pulled by them. And there's black envy, where I want to succeed at something, but I see that I'm not successful at it, and in order not to fall behind, I can do everything in order for others to fall and for them not to succeed. And then I don't push them forward and push myself forward after them, but because I'm not moving forward, or even though that I am moving forward, I don't want for them to have anything, and that's black envy. How to develop envy toward friends, that they have positive envy? It's very non-simple. Because if we're talking about a Kabbalist group, and not only in a Kabbalist group, also in our day-to-day life, envy, in some way, has to propel a person, awaken him, awaken him toward certain actions. Well, sometimes it happens naturally, but if it doesn't, what do I do if I consciously want to awaken envy? The only way is the right environment, the group around you. I don't see any other means by which it is possible to awaken envy in a person, bad or good, depending on the environment that he's in. But what mechanisms need to work there? Looking at others, how they yearn forward, get pleasure, derive pleasure from it, but you need to see that too. Well, this is how they need to present themselves. So if I see it, then automatically envy works in me. The problem is if I don't see it. It depends on how they show it. You need to be in such a group that will show me good examples toward the necessary goal. And then good envy will awaken in me, and I will advance. I'll get the strength to advance, to move. So you're saying that even artificially it's necessary to arrange such relations, importance of the goal? Of course. That even if it doesn't really exist, but still I'll automatically envy, because I don't know, are they acting out or not? There are such parables from previous generations that a rich man hires people that will start this way, playing around his son in order to awaken in him a yearning to know, to acquire the necessary skills, etc., etc. Yeah, it's possible. And for money, it's done correctly. Because in order to become a good musician, or it doesn't matter who, I need some kind of example. If these examples exist in front of me, then afterwards it all pays off. It's worthwhile putting into it. So if I don't feel envy in relation to other people, you can't advance. You can't advance then. If you were born in a small village and what you do is milk cows, then that's the level that you'll stay on. You necessarily need some kind of motion. So the group needs to constantly show me what can I get as a result of revealing the Creator, what benefits will I gain. Right. Well, there are particular individuals that aspire for it, that by nature feel this kind of inner pressure. So envy is a positive quality. Of course, a person can't advance without it. Even if it's egoistic, of course, still, he's advancing. And when a person already crossed the barrier, the machzom as we call it, and he can balance these two forces in him, egoistic and altruistic, still, envy is good in any way. It's good in any way. It propels a person. It develops his ego to the measure to which he understands that it's no longer possible to advance by the ego and starts correcting it into altruism. Is there such a thing of being envious of the Creator? Well, that's already mastering envy, I'd say. The thing is that here you mustn't go wrong. What does it mean to envy the Creator? The Creator is the quality of absolute bestowal and love. So if you envy Him in that, then that's good. Envy. Even be jealous. Thank you very much. All the best.